Okay. Perfect. All right. So I always love to start every presentation with our mission statement because it drives every single thing that we do. So our mission is to create an uplifting, confidence-building environment where our clients feel safe to show up as they are, supported in their insecurities, and leave feeling empowered to pour into themselves and those around them. All right, so we have added to our team in the past, really week. We have 2 new receptionists. Abigail started this week. Natalie is starting Saturday, and then we also have spa attendants, Carrie and Jordan. They'll be starting very soon as well. And then if you have been out to see us, then you have probably already met Katie, who is our amazing skincare provider. Okay, I love adding this to every presentation, so you'll probably see it every time, because it is what sets us apart, how we are different from the average place providing skincare or wellness services. So at Living Loved, our approach is rooted in working with the body. We believe that any skin concerns or abnormalities presenting in the skin is due to dysfunction within the skin, and so our goal is to get the skin cells back into homeostasis. When the skin is functioning optimally, we are able to eliminate or reduce concerns and get back to our biological potential. So our approach with clients, we are always going to make best recommendations when clients come in. And so this also kind of goes along with working with where they're at. Not everybody is ready for the full dive in to get results the quickest, but we're going to lay that out for them so that they kind of know what the best route would be, and then we'll work together to find the approach that works best for their lives, their budget, and just where they're at in general. We're also very big on avoiding pointing out concerns. I've heard from multiple clients as they've gone to other places for skincare services, like, oh yeah, that person said I had this issue, and I'm like, what do you see? Why did you choose to come in today? And we're going to address those issues first and foremost to help them to feel better. Like, I do not have any interest in making people have issues with things that they never noticed in the first place. That's not what we're about. We're about making them feel better as they come in and walk out ready to kind of have more confidence in their lives. We also provide products that will nourish the skin at the cellular level. So professional products that are going to actually penetrate past the skin barrier, go down into the live cells and implement change. We're wanting to nourish the cells and give them ingredients that are going to support the function. And then there are absolutely no magic products or treatments, so if somebody is trying to sell you one product that's going to fix everything, that doesn't exist, because we are real live human beings, and cells require different things to function optimally, so one thing doesn't work perfect for every single cell. And then we love to focus on what is really important. So it is not that you have perfect skin, it's not that you are super healthy. It's that you are walking throughout your life, living in your purpose, and able to show up in a way that you can be really proud of. All good. All right, so one of our new offerings is Soma IQ, Somatic Breathwork. This is simply creating space to digest experiences. Our bodies will hold on to the different stressors, and if we do not process that, allow our bodies to discharge stored emotions and stresses, that starts to leak out in our lives, and it can show up as frustration, overwhelm, or even being really angry. And so we believe that health is the ability to choose. So what we're going to do is amp up the nervous system so that it can come back down. So what that really looks like is, say this is like baseline of nervous system, where we want to be, where we're nice and calm and choosing how we're showing up in the world. And then we also have fight or flight that's up here. And so this is where your nervous system is just totally driving the bus, and you're responding, or you're reacting to things rather than like consciously responding to things. And so what we do is wherever you may be, so baseline may be here, and this may be where you're at on an everyday level, not quite like tapped out, but you may be here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna amp up the nervous system in the first half of the breathwork journey so that then you can come back down to baseline and be able to choose how you're showing up in your life. The reason for that is because when you're stressed out and close to that fight or flight, someone telling you to chill out, how does that typically feel? Yeah, our bodies don't work like that. So we have to work that stress out of the body in order to come back down. So that is the purpose of somatic breath work. And so what clients are saying about somatic breath work, I've been able to do some sessions so far. So I felt very heard in a very safe space to let my tears out. It was such a comfortable experience that I was ready to share everything. The best part was my ability to actually access my thoughts and feelings on some things that I was working through. I had a very sweet moment with the Lord as well, which means a lot to me. And then the prompts were on point and not intrusive, and it was a magical experience that I will definitely do again. And then I want to read a few more testimonials as well. They're a little bit longer, but really speak to the different experiences that people can have during a breathwork session. So this one is, I didn't expect breathwork to change me in the way that it has. I felt so stuck, my body constantly anxious, and my mind feeling numb. But working with Sydney in these breathwork sessions, I've been able to let go of so much. I've started working through anxiety and pain in a way that I never could before. Somatic breathwork is not at all what I expected. It's more than just relaxing, it's deeply releasing. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I've truly started healing. I'm so thankful for Sydney and the safe space she creates. It's allowed me to open up, let go, and step into the woman God created me to be. Another one, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate the opportunity to join the breathwork session. I have felt so much better physically, and it's been a noticeable change by others around me. I did not anticipate this before attending the breathwork session. These are like, I got these messages yesterday, and it was like one after the other. She was just sending them. She said, I have so much on my plate right now, and some looming deadlines upcoming, a big meeting this morning, and I'm still feeling like I can handle these things when I was severely and constantly overwhelmed and anxious at the thought of several of these things. Let's see, and then she said, Sydney's breathwork class is so amazing. I attended with high hopes of results and expecting possibly to experience an emotional release at best. I did have an emotional release, but what else I experienced is still mind-blowing. During the session, I heard and felt my hip release. Since then, I have been pain-free in my lower back, whereas before I was really struggling just to make it through the workday at a semi-sedentary, job. I have been able to go for a walk nearly every day, and even people close to me have commented on how much better they observe my movements overall. I'm signing up for another session to continue the healing journey. Thank you, Sydney. So it's amazing to look at all of this different feedback. Somatic breathwork is such a different experience for each person, and then also different each time you experience a session. So I wanted to dive into what these folks were feeling in these sessions because it's different all over the board. This individual was laying pretty still, but had tears in her eyes at times. This individual, she was kind of moving a lot in the session and was crying as well. And then this individual wasn't moving a lot, but said it was a lot of like mental digesting, and even went back to talking to the younger version of herself and getting to kind of parent that inner child. And then this person had like an out-of-body experience and was seeing like colors and like space, and it was just a very like almost kind of psychedelic experience. So it's completely different for everyone. It's a journey that's very specific to what the body needs in that moment to release what it's been holding on to. Okay, and also we are bringing on our memberships this week. So we have our founding member specials, and I probably won't go over all of this, but they are dropping on Sunday, and so excited for that. We have the Nourished membership, which is going to be like our basic membership with 1 visit a week. And then we have our Balanced membership, which is kind of our level 2. It has 4 visits per week. And then if you want to go to the next one.
Sorry.
This is our vibration
I'm sitting here in my head going, that is awesome. Which one am I going to do?
Yeah, you're good. This is our vibration plate with our full body light towers as well. And then we have the Restored membership. This one is unlimited visits a week, and then also includes a facial every month. This is an incredible value for anybody who gets monthly facials. And because you're getting, as I was saying in my weekly presentation, you're not only getting that skincare optimization, you're also getting full body help with inflammation, pain, cellular function. Light therapy, when used correctly, can empty the fat cells as well. So incredible benefits from this. Not really going to dive into this much, just you can just see a little bit of results from our acne boot camp. And with our acne boot camp, what we've added in now is included unlimited light therapy throughout that 12-week boot camp process, so they can come in whenever works for them during open hours and enjoy light therapy to help accelerate these results as well. Good referrals for us is your niece or nephew with acne that's ready to revise their skin holistically with working with the body's natural processes versus medications like Accutane, going to the dermatologist where they're giving them harsh creams. Another is a mother who's dealing with anxiety or feeling tension or pain in their body. And another great referral is your friend starting a business or project that needs clarity, or they've been feeling like they're having a creative block. Somatic breathwork is a great modality for both of these referrals. All right. Any questions? I don't know if we have time for questions. Yes, Gary?
I have a question.
Yes.
So that little bullet point you had there, the referral, a mother who, right? What would the benefits, would she see benefits from a single treatment? Because I'm thinking of my daughter who does not live here.
Wonderful question.
But, you know.
Wonderful question.
She gets that out from it.
Yes. Okay, so the beautiful thing about somatic breathwork, yes, any release of letting that stress or suppressed emotions out of the body can be beneficial. However, when we've been suppressing for years and years, sometimes it takes more than one session to move all of that through the body. So, for instance, the first review that I read from the phone, that individual, the first session, she was still feeling amped up at the end of the calm down session. And so I was able to tell her, hey, you really need another one. You've got so much there to work through. Let's do another one. By the end of her second somatic breathwork session, she felt so calm. She had really been able to come back down to that baseline. So sometimes it does take a few. I would definitely recommend if somebody is feeling a lot of anxiety or amped up often, I would say try to do one a week for 6 weeks and get back to baseline.
Closer than that, like I'm thinking when she comes to visit.
So we have online Zoom sessions.
Oh.
Yeah, we do those online in Zoom. Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Yes.
So with the somatic breathwork, what is your days, times for the sessions you do, whether in person or?
Great question. So the in-person, I maxed out at 5 because that's what our space can fit. So I have one of those this Saturday. I've already got 2 slots filled on that. So we still have 3 spots open for the session this Saturday. I'm planning more for April. It's probably gonna look like maybe 1 or 2 a month that are in person, probably on Saturdays because they need to be after hours for spa hours. And then the online sessions, I have the next one scheduled for Tuesday. That one is a biblically based session, so there'll be a lot of ties in faith with the breath work as well. And then April 3rd is the next Zoom session, and that one's just a regular session.
What time of day do you do the Zoom, sorry?
Yeah, so these two, I have Tuesdays set at 7 p.m. The Friday, April 3rd is set for 6 p.m. But I'll have my own room soon, so I'll be able to put them in at different times too. Yeah, yes.
Those are the most rich in need,
Yes.
often are financially
Uh-huh.
disproportionate, like you talked about addiction, and how does someone, do you work with Medicaid, do you work with anything like that?
So it is not yet accepted with insurances. I know that the company that I was certified through is really working and hoping that it will get cleared by the end of the year. As of right now, it's its own thing. It's $30 a session for the group
I
session.
think those packages are so important that you should communicate that to the houses like Coles Harbor and.
Yeah, yes. I am wanting to connect, which I'll talk more in my presentations as well, about connecting with like Nicole's House and Paula's Hope and things like that. Yeah, Souls Harbor, to be able to provide these. Yes. Am I out of time? Are you okay?
Honestly, we're good. Since we didn't have visitors,
Okay.
we're kind of strong.
Perfect. Whoever wants to go
Ladies
first.
first. Okay, so I'm gonna switch you back to skincare. I know that you talked about facials and skincare and all of that, but I have someone who has keratosis pilaris, and it's more of like shoulder, back,
Mhm.
that sort of thing. Is that something that you guys can help with, or are you strictly limited to face?
Great question. So, yes, we can give you a product. I will tell you from my personal experience, this is not a medical advice, but the keratosis pilaris here and on the legs and stuff, for me personally, was highly connected to gluten sensitivity. And it took 4 months of being completely off of gluten for those to completely go away. They significantly reduced at about a month and a half of reducing gluten, but to completely go away, it took 4 months of 0 gluten. Yeah. Yes?
For the monthly services, do you have a time commitment for those?
For like the membership,
Yes,
the memberships. So, yes, it will be 1 hour sessions in the spa, and with each membership, there's a certain number of visits that are with that.
Do you have to sign up for a certain amount of months if you do the monthly?
Oh, I'm so sorry. So we're gonna start out with 6-month commitments. Yeah. Rob.
Finally.
I know, I'm so sorry. I really need to treat you well being my bookkeeper.
So you didn't say it explicitly, but it's sort of implicit that this is a women's thing.
So like as far as the whole spa
Or in all
L of it,
respects,
yeah. It's not. I market to women because that is our like bread and butter client. But we've had a lot of women come in, they're like, I need to bring my husband to this. And I'm like, oh, he really needs an ionic foot bath. And just even wanting to enjoy the spa areas. And I actually had a man that came in with his teenage son was getting an acne facial. And I was like, I want to enjoy the massage here. He's like, so can I do that every time? I was like, sure. No, men are welcome as well. It just, we market to primarily women. Somatic breath work, fantastic for anybody who is alive, for sure.
Anybody else? Great job, Sid.
Okay.